Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video. Get a cup of coffee, that's what I got. And let's talk about one of the best stocks that I've been selling options on and getting some premium, and that is Sofi. We got some news about Sofi, some updates on Sofi, and then I also want to take you through my process of keeping track of all of the premiums that I get from selling options. But before we get started, if you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing. That way you don't miss any videos in the future. I've been documenting me trying to sell some options for some extra income. If that sounds like something you would enjoy, I really would appreciate it. And this is an article that came out last Friday. I missed it. I try to keep on track with all of the different financial news. It's just been lately, there's so much financial news to keep track of. But a Morgan Stanley analyst ended up raising SoFi's price target from $7.50 a share to $13 a share, claiming with easing inflation and hopefully real positive wage growth, SoFi can really deliver next year. And hopefully that's the case, because I am a big shareholder of SoFi. Maybe you are too. And in fact, this is one stock that I've been selling a lot of puts on lately and just been making a lot of premium that way. And this is a drastic change. This is almost double. $15 would be double, but $13 from $7.50 is a pretty crazy raise on a price target. And speaking of SoFi, it just continues to print me money as I sell options. And yesterday's video, if you didn't check it out, please go ahead and do so. It's a shorter video, but I talked about how I was assigned 200 more shares of SoFi last Friday. And that's because I sold some puts and they ended in the money on Friday evening. Therefore, I had to purchase 200 shares because I had sold 2 of those puts. And I've been waiting for a good opportunity to sell calls. I haven't found that opportunity yet. It might be soon to come. But what I did end up doing today is I sold another put and I rolled a put that was expiring this week. This was a $16 put. In fact, it was this guy right here that I rolled for January 10th of next year. And the strike price went from $16 to $15.50. So I lowered the strike price. And if we go down to the history, you can see I also made $17 in premium doing so. And so yeah, as you see, the $16 strike was expiring this Friday. I lowered the strike price from $16 to $15.50, went out in expiration, and also made $17 in premium, which I call a win-win. And so what I like to do when I make these kind of trades is typically at the end of the day, I go through my history and I log all of the trades that I make. And the way I do that is through my spreadsheet that I put together, which, by the way, if you want to help out the channel and are interested in purchasing this, I'll have a link in the description. Right now it's 50% off with the discount code puts. All of that will be in the description if you want to go check it out. But I use this just to manually enter all of the options that I sell and keep track of the premium. And if I'm selling a call and it gets assigned, any capital appreciation, if there is any. And I like to do this because if you don't keep track of how much you make when trying something, then what's the point of even doing it? So what we're going to do is we're going to enter the information of the put roll that I just executed. So the first column here is the ticker symbol of the put, and that is, of course, SoFi. And the next one is how much premium did we get from, in our case, rolling it, but this could be just selling a put as well, $17. The expiration for this is next month. If we just double click on the cell, it gives us this nice little calendar, and we can go to January 10th. The strike price for this is going to be $15.50. There isn't any capital appreciation. This would be if we were selling a call and it got assigned, and if it got assigned at a higher price than what we bought the shares for, we'd also get some capital appreciation this way. So this field is optional. The next one is a put because we rolled our put. We don't yet know if it's going to be assigned, and then the date bought. In our case, this is date sold. We're going to double click this and put it on today's date. And so this does a calculation of all of the profit from selling this particular option. So far we got $17 in premium, and like I said in countless other videos, this instantly hit my account, and I could take that $17 and I could transfer it to my bank and use it, or I could take that $17 and buy extra shares of a stock, which is what I typically do. I typically just buy shares of SoFi individually. And what's cool is on the far right, it sums up all of our total monthly return. And since I started using this new spreadsheet, it's $675. And what's also cool about this spreadsheet is we can create a new view. So if I go to views here at the top of the table, and I create a group by view, we can group by stock ticker. So if I click that, you can see how it transforms this table and groups everything by common ticker symbol. So here is all of the Sofi ones that I sold. And then if we wanted to, we could just drag our mouse over all of these and get the sum of all of the profit from just Sofi alone. And down here on the bottom right, we see it's $419, which, like I said, I could just use to buy extra shares of the stock. And yeah, this is what I use typically each evening when I log in, and I just put in all of the trades that I made that day, if there are any, and keep track of the premium I gain from doing so. Because if I see that I start losing money, that's going to be concerning for me, and then I can tell myself, okay, what do I need to do differently, or what mistake is happening to cause this? So like I said, if you're interested in this and you want to help out the channel, it will be linked down below. You can go purchase this, 50% off right now. And yeah, I just wanted to make a video because I never really showed me entering into the spreadsheet and how it all works. So thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you in a future video.